Hi everyone, welcome to the first annual Real Girls Film Festival Awards ceremony. Thank you to everyone who participated and submitted their films. I can't wait to meet all of you next year at our event in person. I would also like to give a huge thank you to our wonderful judges, Melissa Shattuck, Naomi McDougall-Jones, Kelly Fife Marshall, Amber Sekawan, and Alicia Malone. This festival is created to encourage and empower young women participating in filmmaking. Your inspiring words and dedication to young women made this festival very special for all of us. You are amazing role models and everything I'd hope for in judges. Now let's get to the awards. Each category has a Best in Category award and an Audience Choice Award. Additionally, some categories will have a Rising Star Award. This is an honorable mention for exceptional films, a Maple Leaf Award for Canadian filmmakers, and a Spirit Award. A Spirit Award is a film that resonated with the festival's founder. Now, let's start the showcase. And the winners are, for Audience Choice, Right Place, Wrong Time. For Spirit Award, Till Death Do Us Part. And the winner of the Music Video 15 through 19 category is Music is Powerful by Yasmin Yilmaz. Yasmin is a grade 12 student at Middletown High School in New Jersey. Congratulations.
Life doesn't always go right. Sometimes we feel lost, sad, scared, or confused. These are our darkest moments. It strikes us and knocks us down.
In the shadows, I can be you, to be near you for a while.
Whether it be
I can be
losing our friends,
to be near you for a while. There's a
losing our family,
knocking down all the stairs.
losing our pets, losing our dreams,
in the night,
or losing our goals. But we have music.
I am lost.
It will excite you. It will lift you. It will move you. It will calm you. It will change you. It will follow you. It will inspire you. It will join you. It will free you. It will make you search. It will make you smile. It will make you dance. Music is powerful.
The winners of the 9 through 14 narrative short film are Audience Choice Award goes to Wanted. The Maple Leaf Award goes to The Notebook. The Rising Star Award goes to Earth. The Spirit Award goes to Runaway. And the best narrative short film in the 9 through 14-year-old category is Congratulations, Camina Conmigo, Walk With Me, by the 9-year-olds at CIEC School in Valencia, Spain. Congratulations.
Jackie, come on, let's not have another issue.
I don't know what I'm doing. Here, whoa.
Okay, let's get out. Oh my god, Jackie. Oh my god. Okay. Got the pole. It's really long. That's Jackie. We can kill someone with this.
Give me the other part.
Okay, don't step on it. Don't step on it.
Let me finish what I'm doing first. Okay, stop pushing it.
Okay, am I doing it? I'm so productive. I can't believe you're leaving tomorrow.
Yeah.
Are you sure about this?
I already told you.
I know, but seriously.
For the millionth time, Tommy, I need this.
It's just I'm really gonna miss you.
miss you too. I don't get why you think this is such a big deal.
Jackie, there are people out there that want to hurt you. They want to do harm to you.
But I'm fine.
But you might not be a week from now, a month from now, a year from now.
Really, I get it.
I don't think that you do. Jackie, this is getting ridiculous. I'm going to have to take your bike away.
What?
No excuses.
Fine, it doesn't matter anyway. I'm leaving tonight.
What? I thought you were waiting till tomorrow.
I just can't live with them anymore.
Well, what do you need?
Meet me at the tent in an hour.
Got it. Jackie, I'm ready to the tent. Jackie, hello? Are you all right?
Hey Real Girls, it is Kelly Fife Marshall here. I'm a writer-director and I make impact films. And I was a judge this year. I had the blessing of being a judge for Real Girls Film Festival 2020. It was such an honor to watch everyone's work. I was very inspired, especially during this crazy time. And I just want to tell everybody to keep making the work, keep working, keep finding your voice, keep going for it. It was amazing. The work was beautiful. It was so hard picking the winner, but I had a great time doing it. Everybody stay safe. Peace.
The Rising Star Award goes to My Life with Rainbows, and the Best Documentary Film in the 1914 category is Worried by Ava Snow. Congrats, Ava. Ava is a 14-year-old from Salt Lake City, Utah.
What's something you worry about?
A lot of things.
Don't even get me started.
Schooling, grades,
fitting in, being able to actually go out, whether or not I have good grades.
politics, and like the future.
I would definitely say I worry about my future. Just the idea of the unknown terrifies me.
I'm 17 years old and yet I have no idea what the hell I'm going to be doing with my life.
And it stressed me out a little bit, right? I mean, it stresses me out to think that, you know, what you're doing right now affects, like, your life ahead of you, what your job will be.
I have no idea what the future holds. I have no idea what my job or jobs will be, and that kind of scares me. The future scares me.
Just being set up for failure in this society, in this state, in this environment.
Losing friends, if people are talking about me behind my back.
Other people's expectations, how other people perceive me.
Dying alone. The idea of being alone, the thought that at some point I could have no one there for me really scares me.
Being kidnapped.
I am very afraid to walk alone places, especially at night or in like a big city. Because you know, you could get attacked, you could get raped, you could get murdered.
There are a lot of bad people and I watch too many documentaries.
Especially downtown, like at night or anywhere at night, because you never know who's gonna be there.
If I ever have to walk alone in a place, I'm always on my phone, keeping my head down, trying to avoid looking or talking to anyone else.
When I see someone and I'm walking on the street, then I like purposefully go to the other side of the street just to avoid them if they look like they could somehow take advantage of me. Pedophiles scare me a lot because a lot of the time I'll get weird, random old men like come up to me and be like, oh, are you like 18? And I'm like, I'm 12. Yeah, I don't walk alone, I run.
The environment of growing up in Utah.
Pollution and like water and like climate and everything.
The state of the world in general makes me pretty sad.
Everything I worry about is based around school.
I've had friends that have brought, opioids and they've brought hard drugs to school before and they haven't been caught and they've just done them during lunch or they've done them, they've just done them during class and the teachers don't notice.
Safety in general, I've been verbally harassed on multiple occasions at school to the point where it's just a normal everyday occurrence.
You start self-deprecating and it's a joke at first, but then, after a while it doesn't feel like a joke anymore. It's not a joke anymore.
I was afraid to walk in the hallways by myself, and that changed a lot for me.
School shootings.
School shootings, as that has been brought up in the past few years.
School shootings, which happen at a really higher average than most countries. I think last year we had like 142. It was a lot. Because it's not just people in your school. People can come into your school, and a lot of times it's people you wouldn't expect, like especially since people usually, when they're targeting someone, look for racial minorities, even though almost all school shootings have been by white people.
Women's rights.
Pretty scared about the state of women's rights right now in the country.
Even having gone through public school my entire life, LDS culture is very relevant and very, very up forward. And there's a lot of hate towards people like me and my friends and my family who are LGBT youth. It makes me angry that there is no separation of church and state in this state, and there needs to be.
My family and I stopped attending the Mormon church regularly. I worry that if my grandma were to find out that I'm gay, that she might kind of disown my immediate family. It probably wouldn't go that far. She's nice, I think.
There's a lot of suicide and a lot of overdoses and, other really horrible things that aren't being talked about.
One day I'm just gonna say screw it and I'm just gonna end up going down the wrong path, or that someone else is gonna go down the wrong path and end up ruining their lives.
What scares me is statistics of how many teens have taken their own life this year.
I don't usually feel judged so much as pressured.
There's a lot of pressure on teenagers most of the time because like you're learning everything. Like it's hard when your parents like put pressure on you, and like when your friends put pressure on you, they're like everything's gonna be fine. It's like it's hard for teenagers. Like with a lot of things.
I feel like we receive a lot of advice from older generations that would have been very, very much relevant while they were growing up. They're doing everything they can to be helpful to us, but they have to realize that times change, and so the advice that you're giving might not be as relevant in this day and age.
Idea that teens are lazy just because it's like a different dynamic than it was like 50 years ago. Because like older people think that they're lazy, but that's just the way things are. I also think that mental illness is a really big deal and people just sort of don't talk about it enough because it's really affecting people, especially now. People aren't really caring.
It makes me happy when people actually care.
The Audience Choice Award goes to Behold. The Spirit Award goes to A Story About How Our Giraffe Got Her Spots Back. And the Maple Leaf goes to Pizza. The Rising Star Award goes to In the Gym. And the Best Animated Film in the 9 through 14-year-old category is Lily Gets a Pet by the Bum Family. Congrats, Bums! The Bum Family is a collective of young female animators who are also cousins.
Lily gets a pet.
Ooh, a pet shop. Maybe they'll have a friend for me. Oh, wonderful! I'll find a friend in here. Ooh, look at this one. Too toothy. How about this one? Too clawy. Snacks. Too slimy. Look, the most exciting animal ever. Too exciting. Doody doody doo. Huh? Too hairy. Doody doody doo. Bloop bloop bloop. Bloop bloop bloop. Bloop bloop bloop. Look at the jellyfish. I wish there was a peanut butter fish. Look, clownfish. I love clownfish.
What are you doing in there?
Ooh, look at the ugly one. Uh-oh.
And don't ever come back.
Too grumpy. How will I find a friend? This is the only pet shop. Ooh, Fluffy. You're perfect. May I have this dance?
Get away from my pets before I call the police.
I must have the Fluffle. But I'll get arrested if I go back in there. Not if I'm a ninja. And now, to the Fluffle! Hi-ya! Ha, 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 ha. Ha, 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 ha. We must go before Wanda recognizes me. Doody-doody-doo.
Oh, hello, madame. May I help you?
No, I was just leaving. Wait, I have to pay for the Fluffle. Ah! Thanks for the memories, sucker. I love you.
Hello everyone, I'm Alicia Malone. I'm a host on Turner Classic Movies and the author of 2 books about women in film, Backwards and in Heels and The Female Gaze. So supporting women in film has long been a passion project of mine, and I was absolutely thrilled to get to judge one of the categories at the Real Girls Film Festival. The virtual version, I wish I could be there in person to meet all of you, but like everyone, I am stuck at home. However, watching all of your films was a great escape for me. I was impressed, blown away, enthralled by everything you managed to bring to the screen. There was such an exciting use of camera and filmmaking techniques to tell these stories, whether it was an interesting camera angle or the use of color in a black and white film, or the lighting, the shadows, the soundtrack, the sound design, the acting, and of course the story. What made me the most excited was to see all of these stories, often centered on women, and about women that we don't often get to see on the big screen. And that is why it's really important that you keep going, that you keep making films and you get out there and you disrupt the system and you show why women's stories deserve to be told. All different types of women, all different ages, all different races and genders and sexual orientation. It's so vital for all of us who watch movies to see a wide range of perspectives, a variety of different people telling stories, and right now it's overwhelmingly one perspective. But I am optimistic about the future because the future of film is female and the future of film is all of you. So thank you so much for your submissions, for making your short films. I can't wait to see what you do next and to see all of your work on the big screen one day. Bye.
This year, we had a wide selection of screenplays selected. The winners are... The Rising Star is Uncertainty by Ariana Oxford. The semifinalist in the screenplay category is Karen by Cindy Satalino. And the finalist in the screenplay category is When the Dust Settled. And the award winner is Weird House Party by Caroline Reichel. Great job, everybody. The Audience Choice Award for Documentary category is She's Got Game. The Rising Star Award for the Documentary 15 through 19 category is Jocelyn's Story. The award winner for the Best Documentary is Oni, The Path to Finding Me. Great job.
When I was younger, looking at some of the other girls and some of the outfits that they would have on, or the latest styles of clothing or makeup or how they did their hair, especially during middle school and high school, and I would try to speak like them, I would try to dress like them, and it just didn't really feel natural. My name is Oni. I am an artist, a healer. I help remind people of their own natural ability to heal themselves. So I hold space for people to experience whatever healing and transformation that they need at any given time in their life. You know, this idea that we all have to look a certain way or be a certain way in order to be valuable, versus understanding and recognizing that the fact that we're here and the fact that we're so diverse, we're so unique, and that's what makes us all beautiful. I think the idea that we don't get to be who or what we are in the bodies that we are is just really heartbreaking. It's like you see the commercials and the billboards and the magazines, and they're just promoting these unrealistic ideas of beauty. Like even the models themselves don't look like what they end up looking like as the covers of these magazines or anything else that they're seeing. Our responsibility is to be who we are, whatever that looks like. You know, have your own individual style. If you want to wear things like cosmetics, if you want to wear things like adornments, if you want to wear jewelry, if you want to make your own jewelry, if you want to have different colored hair, I think whatever comes to you to do that is an expression of who you truly are from your own excitement is what we need. That's our responsibility, and that in and of itself will help to naturally break through any standards of beauty or any standards that we've created in terms of how a person needs to be. As I got older, it was starting to kind of look at religion and spirituality and questioning kind of what I was raised with and wondering what else was out in the world. I happened to take a music class at USC. It was an Afro-Latin percussion instruments class. And it was through that class that I was introduced to Ifa. Ifa is a traditional, spiritual, philosophical system, earth-based tradition that comes from the Yoruba people of West Africa, and it includes honoring the ancestors, being connected to nature and the elements, ritual ceremony, having good character and integrity, and being in balance with yourself, being in balance with other people. To me, wisdom is found in everything. It doesn't matter what tradition it comes from, it doesn't matter who's speaking it. If it rings true for me, if it sounds like it's valid and it helps me to grow and learn as a person, I listen to all of it. And listening to it helps me kind of put the puzzle pieces together to enrich my own life and to also really step more into my own power. So the fact that I'm a darker skinned, person of African heritage, the fact that I have a shaved head, when people see me, that has some sort of effect on them. I'm not doing it for that purpose. I'm just doing it to express myself. But I've had women come up to me and say, wow, when I see you, it really makes me want to do something different with my hair or shave my head, but I could never do it. I say, why not? I thought kind of the same thing, but then I just did it and it felt really great.
What do your adornments, clothes, and travel markings all mean to you?
They represent what I am feeling in that given moment. To me, when you're adorning yourself, you're beautifying yourself in whatever way that looks, you're creating a ritual to really bring forth just the creativity, the beauty, and the essence of who you are. Life and existence does not make mistakes. So period. You're here, you're valuable, you're worthy. If we didn't have your presence, your energy, the way you looked, every feature you have, how tall, how short, your body size, if we didn't have you as a representation of the all that is, then it wouldn't be the all that is because you would be missing. So you complete the picture of the whole. Without you, it's incomplete.
The Audience Choice Award goes to Wish Upon a Snowman by Mew. The Spirit Award goes to Brutus by Julia. The Maple Leaf Award goes to Nursery Crimes by Anne. The Rising Star Award goes to The Mystery of the Moonflower by Gabby. And the award winner for Best Animation is Farm to Trash by Erica Troto. Erica is a senior at Dobbs Ferry High School in New York. Congrats, Erica.
Ew, gross.
Ugh.
Hello, Real Girls. I'm Naomi McDougall-Jones, and it was such an honor to get to watch so many of your wonderful films and be a judge in this year's film festival for Real Girls Film Festival. And I just want to say how excited I was to see so many of your stories and so much of your great work. And I just want to tell you to please, please keep making movies and telling your stories for the rest of your lives. I want you to think about something. If you've watched primarily US or North American movies in your lifetime, 95% of all of the films that you've ever seen were directed by men, and overwhelmingly white men. 80 to 90% of all of the leading characters that you've ever seen in a movie were men, and overwhelmingly white men. And 55% of the time that you have seen a female character on screen, she was naked or scantily clad. So I'm telling you that the world desperately, desperately needs to see and hear your stories. So if, as you grow up, you become a filmmaker, which I hope you will, or you get involved in any way in the film and television industry, or you become a storyteller in a different medium, I hope you will remember this, me saying this for the rest of your lives, which is that we need your stories. And however you can get them made, whether it's inside of Hollywood or outside of Hollywood or just on your iPhone, it is your civic, ethical, and moral responsibility to make sure that you tell the stories and get them to the audiences who so, so badly need to hear them. And thank you for sharing them with me first.
The Audience Choice Award goes to The Pickle Aisle by Georgia. The Spirit Award goes to Inopia by Daniela. The Rising Star Award goes to Rescue by Morgan. In My Light by Sophia. And the award winner for the Best Narrative Short Film in the 15 through 19 category is Melted by Kaya. Kaya just graduated from Fort Lauderdale High School and will be making the move to New York in the fall to study filmmaking and moving images arts at Sarah Lawrence College. Congratulations. Thank you to all the filmmakers, their families, and teachers. Thanks again for these amazing judges. Please watch their TED Talks, read their books, and let them inspire you. It's been a great pleasure to put together this festival, and I hope that you enjoyed it as much as I did. I also hope that you submit again next year. Please keep an eye out for the Real Girls Film Festival website. We will be adding new community features this week to help you find programs, ask questions, and keep the community going. Have a great evening, and keep telling your stories.